Roman Reigns' family bloodline, the Anoaʻi family, has decades of history in professional wrestling. The Anoaʻi family is a large family of professional wrestlers, with members who have competed in various promotions, including WWE, WCW, and TNA. The family is known for its size, strength, and athleticism. Afa Anoaʻi is the patriarch of the Anoaʻi family. He is a former professional wrestler and promoter. Sika Anoaʻi is Afa Anoaʻi's younger brother. He is a former professional wrestler and tag team champion. Peter Maivia was the grandfather of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was a professional wrestler and promoter. Maivia was born in American Samoa on April 6, 1937. He began his wrestling career in the early 1960s and quickly rose through the ranks of the National Wrestling Alliance. He won the NWA Hawaii Heavyweight Championship 5 times and the NWA Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship twice. In 1982, Maivia was diagnosed with kidney disease. He continued to wrestle until his death on June 13, 1982, at the age of 45. He was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2008. Maivia was a pioneer for Samoan wrestlers in the professional wrestling industry. He was the first Samoan wrestler to win a major championship, and he paved the way for future wrestlers like his grandson, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Rocky Johnson was the father of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He was a professional wrestler and tag team champion. He was born in Nova Scotia, Canada on August 24, 1944. He began his wrestling career in the early 1960s and competed in various promotions around the world. He won several championships, including the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Championship and the NWA Television Championship. In 1983, Johnson teamed up with Tony Atlas to form the tag team The Soul Patrol. They became the first African-American tag team to win the World Tag Team Championship in World Wrestling Federation history. Johnson retired from wrestling in 1991. He was inducted into the WWF Hall of Fame in 2008. He died on January 15, 2020, at the age of 75. Jimmy Snuka was born James Ryer Snuka on May 18, 1943, in Western Samoa. He began his professional wrestling career in the 1960s and quickly became known for his high-flying style. He signed with the WWF in 1982 and quickly became one of the most popular wrestlers in the company. He was known for his signature move, the Superfly Splash, which he would often perform off the top of the cage. He retired in 2015. He was inducted into the WWF Hall of Fame in 1996. The Wild Samoans were a professional wrestling tag team consisting of Afa Anoaʻi and Sika Anoaʻi. They were known for their powerful and aggressive style, and they were one of the most dominant tag teams of the 1980s. The Wild Samoans were originally from American Samoa, and they began their wrestling careers in the 1970s. They made their debut in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, in 1979, and they quickly became one of the top tag teams in the company. The Wild Samoans won the WWF Tag Team Championships 3 times, and they feuded with some of the biggest names in the WWF, including Hulk Hogan, the British Bulldogs, and the Hart Foundation. The Wild Samoans were also successful in Japan, where they won the All Japan Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. The Wild Samoans retired from professional wrestling in the early 1990s, but they continued to be involved in the wrestling business. Afa Anoaʻi founded the Wild Samoan Training Center, and he has trained many of the top wrestlers in the world, including Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Umaga. They were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2007. Rikishi is a former professional wrestler and tag team champion. Rikishi Fatu is an American professional wrestler who is best known for his appearances with World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. He is the older brother of former professional wrestler Umaga. Rikishi Fatu debuted in the World Wrestling Federation (WWF) in 1992 as part of the Samoan SWAT team. He later adopted the gimmick of Rikishi, a dancing, fan-friendly wrestler who would often use his signature move, the Stinkface, to defeat his opponents. Rikishi Fatu won several championships during his time in the WWF, including the Intercontinental Championship, the World Tag Team Championship, and the WWE Tag Team Championship. He retired from professional wrestling in 2009. Rikishi Fatu is a popular figure among wrestling fans and is often credited with helping to popularize the Samoan wrestling style. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2015. Yokozuna was a professional wrestler. He was known for his large size and sumo-inspired moves. Yokozuna was one of the most dominant wrestlers of his era. He was a physical specimen who was 6 feet 4 inches and weighed over 500 pounds. He was also very agile for his size and could move around the ring with ease. He was a professional wrestler who competed in the WWF from 1992 to 2000. He was a 2-time WWF champion and a Royal Rumble winner. He died on October 23, 2000, at the age of 34 due to a heart attack. He was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2012. Umaga was a professional wrestler. Fatu began his professional wrestling career in 1995, wrestling in various independent promotions. He signed with WWE in 2002 and was assigned to the developmental territory Ohio Valley Wrestling, OVW. Umaga made his WWE main roster debut on the April 3, 2006 episode of Raw, defeating Ric Flair on April 30 at Backlash. Umaga was known for his aggressive and dominant style, and he quickly became one of the most popular wrestlers in WWE. Umaga won the Intercontinental Championship twice. He died on December 4, 2009, at the age of 36, due to a heart attack. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the most famous member of the Anoaʻi family. Johnson was born in Hayward, California, on May 2, 1972. He is the son of Rocky Johnson, a former professional wrestler, and Ada Johnson, a former professional wrestler and manager. In 1996, Johnson began his professional wrestling career. He signed with the WWF and was given the ring name The Rock. Johnson quickly rose through the ranks of the WWF and became one of the most popular wrestlers in the world. He won the WWF Championship 8 times and the World Heavyweight Championship 2 times. He is a 5-time Tag Team Champion, a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and a Royal Rumble winner. Rosie signed with the WWE in 2001 and remained part of the company until 2006. He is a former WWE Tag Team Champion, winning the belts alongside the Hurricane. He died of congestive heart failure at the age of 47 in 2017. Tamina Snuka began her professional wrestling career in 2009, after training at the WWE Performance Center. She made her in-ring debut on the January 26, 2010, episode of SmackDown, teaming with Natalya and Jillian Hall to defeat Michelle McCool, Layla, and Alicia Fox. Snuka has held the WWE 24/7 Championship 9 times and the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship once. She has also competed in several major pay-per-view events, including WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Royal Rumble. The Usos are the sons of Rikishi. The Usos are second-generation professional wrestlers, being the sons of Rikishi and the nephews of Umaga. They were trained by their father and debuted in WWE in 2009. The Usos have won the WWE Tag Team Championship 8 times, winning the SmackDown Tag Team Championship 5 times, and the Raw Tag Team Championship 3 times. They were the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions in history, with a combined reign of 1,002 days. The Usos are one of the most popular tag teams in WWE. They are two-time Slammy Award winners, having won Tag Team of the Year in 2014 and 2015. They are also two-time recipients of the WWE Year-End Award for Tag Team of the Year. The Usos are considered to be one of the best tag teams in the world. Roman Reigns is the current WWE Universal Champion in his second reign. He is the cousin of the Usos, The Rock, and Yokozuna. Reigns began his professional wrestling career in 2010, wrestling in various independent promotions. He signed with WWE in 2011 and was assigned to the developmental territory Florida Championship Wrestling. In 2012, Reigns was called up to the main WWE roster and debuted as part of The Shield alongside Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. The Shield quickly became one of the most popular factions in WWE history. They won the WWE Tag Team Championship twice and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship once. The Shield disbanded in 2014, and Reigns went on to have a successful singles career. He has won the WWE Championship 4 times, the WWE Universal Championship twice, the Intercontinental Championship once, and the United States Championship once. Reigns has also won the Royal Rumble. Reigns is considered to be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Nia Jax is a member of the Anoaʻi family, a famous Samoan wrestling dynasty. She is the cousin of the Usos, The Rock, and Yokozuna. Jax began her professional wrestling career in 2014, wrestling in various independent promotions. She signed with WWE in 2015 and was assigned to the developmental territory NXT. In 2016, Jax was called up to the main WWE roster and debuted on Raw. She has feuded with some of the biggest names in WWE, including Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch. She is a former Raw Women's Champion and a two-time Women's Tag Team Champion. Joseph Yokozuna Fatu is the real name of Solo Sikoa. He is a member of the Bloodline and a former one-time NXT North American Champion. Sikoa was born into the Anoaʻi family of Samoan wrestlers, which includes his father, Rikishi, a WWE Hall of Famer, his older brothers, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, his cousin Roman Reigns, and many others including The Rock, Umaga, Yokozuna, and the Wild Samoans. In 2019, Fatu signed with WWE and made his NXT debut in 2020, quickly rising through the ranks, winning the NXT North American Championship in 2021. In 2022, Sikoa was called up to the main WWE roster and debuted on SmackDown as a member of the Bloodline. Ava Raine is an American professional wrestler currently signed to WWE, where she performs on the NXT brand. She is a member of the faction The Schism. Johnson is a fourth-generation wrestler who is the daughter of Dwayne Johnson. Simone Garcia Johnson was born on August 14, 2001, in Davie, Florida. Johnson's great-grandfather is Peter Maivia. Johnson began training to become a professional wrestler in 2018. She signed with WWE in 2020 and began training at the WWE Performance Center. She made her televised debut on the October 25, 2022, episode of NXT, revealing herself to be the fourth member of Joe Gacy's villainous faction, The Schism. She debuted under the ring name Ava Raine, but this was later shortened to Ava on the February 14, 2023, episode. Paul Heyman, although not an official member of the Anoaʻi family, has been involved with the family for decades, including his current role as special counsel for the tribal chief Roman Reigns.